Yeah. The good ones.
Yeah, basically. And outside of that, he is just going farther up the curve. He has 2 Hell Riders, 300 Thunder Mahawkites, the 4 Falcon Wrath Aristocrats you normally see, 2 Vampire Nighthawks, and a 9-pack of burn spells, including Pillar of Flame, Searing Spear, and Brimstone Volley.
As the higher seed, Kyle gets to go first and opts to lead with a Blood Crypt and no 1-drop. Eric also has no 1-drop. Eric molded 6. Basic Forest for Eric into a Woodland Cemetery. First play of the game is an Uvenwall tracker. Kyle having no 2-drop as well.
I would imagine that Eric just drew it.
Yeah. Drawless Messenger for Kyle.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Eric down to 18.
Because in this case, if you shoot the messenger will shoot the tracker.
Come back and shoot you.
Yeah. Keeping in the theme of drawing cards a turn late, Strenggrootgeist is drawn by Eric Fry. But instead, the very, very dangerous Predator Ooze
comes down. Going to block that messenger very well.
Yeah.
And start attacking.
You get Predator Ooze on screen.
Yeah, sure.
It is indestructible for triple green.
Yep.
And every time it attacks, it picks up a counter. So Kyle cannot kill this card.
And every time it gets chump blocked, whenever it does damage to your creature and that creature dies that turn, it gets a counter. The old vampire ability.
Yes.
Or is it damage at all, or is it when it kills the creature?
When a creature dealt damage by predators dies.
Yeah, the old Sangir vampire ability.
Yeah.
So we got, looks like, another messenger. Eric down to 16.
So, one thing that's cool about Predators is that it has a lot of synergy with the
Pillar Flamed Uvenwall tracker.
Yeah, that could have gotten out of hand.
Yeah, so
even if it's just killing messengers and not taking like a ton of damage, but it'd be taking damage from the messenger's ability, but still that's a huge beating. So we have a Rancor for the
the key combo of the deck.
Yep.
Kyle Lewis going to take 4 damage here.
Yeah, I do not like this attack. I would have very much liked to have seen a more defensive stance.
I don't think you can, you can't really go on the D against Drawless Messengers.
I don't think Eric has the tools to race in this situation. I know he has a Strenggrootgeist, which could be okay.
Looks like he's representing Tragic Slip or Wolfear Avenger.
Ultimate price, perhaps. Wolfear Avenger is like another likely card. Yeah, it looks like ultimate price.
Okay.
So now, yeah.
Do you like that over just playing the Strangleroot Geist?
I would have much rather played the Strangleroot if I were.
No, I guess that dies to a pillar.
Okay. I'm not sure how much he can beat after the double messenger against nothing. Like, Drawless Messenger seems like a fantastic card in this matchup. Like, perhaps like the second best card like between the two decks.
Falcon Wrath Aristocrat being the best.
I was thinking Predator Ooze is pretty good.
I think the big flyers are.
Falcon Wrath Aristocrat can die to Tragic Slip very easily.
Okay.
So it may not be like obviously on an unopposed flyer.
Yeah.
Eric needs a very small set of removal spells. But if he has it, like.
Yeah. So
I think the Predator Ooze is by far the best card in the matchup. Like, it cannot be killed.
Okay.
But apparently it can be raced, which is
what's occurring.
Yeah.
As Kyle adds a Knight of Infamy to his board with Eric at 11.
Yeah, it looks like a Garruk Relentless. So you want this to fight? Yep. Okay, he wants that to fight there, which is
I agree.
A good, solid play. He's probably gonna just take lethal because Brimstone Volley is gonna come to town.
Is that even lethal? Because he just blocks the 4-power one.
If he Eric can attack if he wants to do this, which he probably shouldn't attack.
Yeah, you're right. He probably should not have attacked the previous turn.
Yes.
Yeah, because then you get to kill both. Then.
Yeah. All right. 5 upstairs puts Eric to
6 life.
6 life, facing down a 4/3 messenger and a 3/2 messenger.
Yeah. Looking at Kyle's list, he does not have any main deck threatens like some of the previous lists have had, as well as conscripts. So Eric's going to drop to 3 on this attack.
3 with a messenger still on.
Yep. You.
Yeah. All right.
Searing Spear, and that's game.
Searing Spear doesn't even make it as far as the table. It's like, show it, put it back in my
library.
Cards. Yeah. let's move on.
Searing Spear, Zenith.
Yeah. Next time. All right. So, in between rounds of the top 8, we get to give away StarCityGames.com Premium, 3 months of it.
Yeah.
And I have a question. What you have to do? You have to answer. I'm going to give you a question momentarily. You have to answer it, and you have to tweet your answers to hashtag SCG Premium.
Yeah.
What you can put whatever else you want. You can put SCG Live, SCG Columbus on it. But make sure you have hashtag
otherwise
SCG Premium. Otherwise, we won't find it.
Yeah.
And we're not going to go look for it.
Yeah.
So, so our question is, what blue planeswalker is Ari's favorite way to win in Standard?
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about how dealing actual damage is so last year.
Yeah.
How do you want to kill people? What blue planeswalker do you want to be killing people with in Standard?
So tweet your answers. Hashtag SCG Premium.
Yeah. So let's look at some sideboards here.
Yeah. At the end of this match, we'll pick a winner. So we're forcing you to watch this wonderful match.
Correct. So I think that Eric is going to go for these Silklash Spiders.
Okay. Yes. Silklash Spider is tailor-made.
Awesome.
Against the big flyers.
Yes.
In this act, they match up very well against Falcon Wrath Aristocrat and Thundermaw Hellkite.
Yeah. There's also potentially Sever the Bloodlines for messengers. Also handles an Aristocrat.
Okay.
And Deathrite Shaman. Gains life, turns off Undying on Drill's Messenger, and turns off Gravecrawler. So I think these are all very reasonable cards to board.
I definitely like them in that order. I think Silklash Spider 100% coming in. Sever might come in. What kind of cards don't you like in this matchup? I absolutely don't like Garruk Relentless.
Sure.
I think it is very weak.
His other cards are like just all okay.
Right. Maybe Rancor is one of the places. Like, I'm not sure what kind of
you can
like racing. Yeah, what racing things, or like if you just want to be defensive. Like I think his like trackers are excellent. His
Drag Mangler is not that good.
Okay. I think I would cut Drag Mangler before Rancor.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, because on the play it's just
Drag Mangler's not much of a blocker anyway.
Yeah, I mean maybe on the play you leave it in and then you board differently for the draw. But I think in any situation where you are not necessarily racing, it's just kind of a 3/3 in the world of Drill's Messengers.
So if we're gonna cut 2 Garuks and 3 Manglers for the Severs and the Spiders, how many do you like? Deathrite Shaman or Drag Mangler more?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know if I'd want all 4 Deathrites. Maybe like 2-2 split.
I definitely wouldn't want all 4. Because
I could see like a 2-2 split, especially because we are adding a 4-drop and a 5-drop to the deck and cutting a 4-drop and a
3-drop.
And a 3-drop. Yeah.
So it's going up a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, not that much. Yeah.
With Kyle, his sideboarding is relatively straightforward. I think his Nighthawks are fairly impressive.
Yeah, I think Nighthawk's awesome.
One card I don't like that he could be tricked into bringing in is Ultimate Price. It would appear on first glance that he has a lot of targets, but he actually doesn't.
Good. Yeah, like Wolfie Revenger. Okay. Strangleroot Geist. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Predators. Okay.
The actual good one is Ulanval Tracker.
Deadbridge Goliath is okay.
So
I don't really like Knight of Infamy at all.
Knight of Infamy is pretty terrible. Yes, I would agree
I think
with that.
Hellrider is also questionable.
Well, it depends on what kind of. It depends on if he's like tested the matchup. Like, I have not been on either side of this matchup before. It depends on what kind of alpha strikes you have, or if you just have a creature that.
I could see Zealous Conscripts being the nuts.
Yeah, I definitely want Zealous Conscripts.
And I definitely want Vampire Nighthawk.
If they see deck lists, I would even be inclined, if I'm Kyle, to side out my Thundermoss. Just because I don't know how much 5-mana stuff my deck can handle. Like, you have to cut somewhere.
I feel like I'd want those here, actually. I think they're just one of the biggest trumps, and I think you can afford to...
Do you like Vampire Nighthawk?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Nighthawk for sure.
It's so hard to race that card.
Yeah.
Like, this feels like a Zendikar draft matchup.
Okay.
And
yeah.
That was just the best card in that format.
Right.
Like, obviously, all the cards in these decks are better, but, like, that doesn't make it worse.
Yeah.
I don't like Bonfire.
Yeah. You gotta limit the amount of 5-mana.
I kind of like Searing Spear.
Okay. If you wanted to rank the burn spells in terms of effectiveness?
Searing Spear is number 1.
Okay, you like Searing Spear the most?
Yeah.
And then...
it's like split between the other two.
Yeah, Pillar of Flame and Brimstone Volley would be those two. I actually really like Pillar of Flame.
It kills...
It's going to be tough on the draw to kill something on turn 1. We only have 4 untapped red sources.
True.
On turn 1, which are the 4
Won't
blood
kill
crypts.
an Arbor Elf, but it could catch a Lotless Troll with no black open and not enough creatures. It could catch a Strangleroot Geist.
Yeah, Strangleroot Geist is a legitimate...
An Arbor Elf with a tapped land. So if he plays an Arbor Elf on 1 and has a tapped land on 2, or other way around, tapped land on 1, Arbor Elf on 2, he could catch an Arbor Elf, but... I mean, that's a little sketchy, because then you're not really advancing your board state against a deck where you're trying to advance your board state race.
Yeah. I mean, it'll depend on like what kind of other.
I can see Gravecrawler not being very good.
Okay. I kind of like the Gravecrawler. Like, I think you want to go back and forth. I don't think this is like a Trump type matchup. Like, I think one player can go under and be faster. I think the player that is faster is more likely. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, I haven't been on either side of this matchup. I feel like it's not going to be a card. The games aren't going to straw. There aren't going to be Thragtusk type stuff going on.
I just don't think there's any good attacks for Gravecrawler. Like, its best case is trading with an Arbor Elf. Every card in Eric's deck is like a 3/3 or indestructible or regenerates. So it's just a body that shoves. It's not actually a relevant attacker in terms of trading. And it's also not like it saves Falconwrath Aristocrat from anything.
Right. Yeah, I could even see, like, I don't think I could bring myself to, but...
Maybe on the draw I'd board it out. That might be where it's at.
Yeah, that might be a good place to be. On the play, you might want to keep some pressure.
Yeah.
Keep some pressure on.
Because, like, if you side it out, like, too, so you can race.
Yeah, you just don't have that many plays before turn 3. And, like... it doesn't have a ton of lands. It's 24, but doesn't have ways to find them. Doesn't have.
Sure.
Its lands are its lands.
Yeah.
Like. So you put a lot of pressure on having the correct land spell mix.
Sure.
When your deck curve starts at 3.
So, Cremate's also in theory option, but I don't think. It's...
I don't think it's a real option.
Yeah.
All right, we have an Arbor Elf from Eric.
This looks like a Dragon Skull Summit tapped.
All right, so it looks like he has a good amount of red cards in his hand and burn spells.
Strangleroot Geist, Crash.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, Rancor, Crash.
That's quite the excellent start from Eric.
Yep.
A 4-power attacker on turn 2.
With Undying.
Not shabby. So...
Maybe
I
we
see
have
a spear and a couple other red cards. I'm not sure what those red cards are.
Looks like one of them's a Hull Rider.
Okay. For Kyle's sake, one of them is a Pillar of Flame.
Yeah.
Looks like it is.
Yep. Pillar down that's
Strangleroot
Geist. I don't know why I almost said Scavenging. It was wrong format. That's tomorrow.
Yeah. We will be scavenging some oozes tomorrow.
3, 4. Deadbridge Goliath.
Nope. Oh wow, he kept the Garrix in. That is very surprising to me. It ended up being pretty good here, but this is like the best. Yeah, this is the best case scenario for it.
Yeah,
and I thought it was by far the worst card in in Eric's deck.
In the matchup, I agree.
Yeah, for this matchup in particular. It's a very good card in general.
Just not right now.
Yeah, not against
It's probably
these
gonna
types
just
of
eat
decks.
a Searing Spear.
It's gonna eat a Searing Spear, but you get like the turn and the wolf out of it.
Oh yeah.
So it ends up being pretty good. But yeah, I would imagine this is just getting Searing Speared. Maybe if Kyle has an Aristocrat, maybe he can hold off another thing and play like something like a Messenger.
Yeah, sure.
But
Looks
all right,
like
so
Brimstone
Brimstone Volley is
Okay.
going to, and that's actually
I like
a
that
nice play from Kyle. I believe he
I
also
think
has
the
a
mana
Searing
efficiency
Spear.
is going to be an issue.
Yeah, it absolutely can be.
Looks
And
like
look, we have the other card we recommended deciding out, proving that we know nothing.
yeah.
Dreg Mangler comes to play.
Though we did
and-
say play draw makes a difference potentially.
yes. So this is a nice attack for half of Kyle's
8,
life total,
yep.
8. And I believe Eric still has a Lawlith Troll as his last card in hand.
It's possible we're just wrong and all you want to do is just attack.
Yeah.
Like you actually just don't even
everyone-
board cards, just shove every turn, every game.
Yeah.
So Kyle has a tapped Blood Crypt.
Nope, just kidding. Alright, so Pillar
The
of
token.
Flame, the token. He's just clarifying that his Blood Crypt was coming to play tapped.
Passing the
This
turn.
could be really good for Kyle, because I believe he has a Searing Spear.
Yeah. Well, it depends on where Eric throws the.
Or if he does.
Yeah.
Oh, good discipline from Eric. Just
Yep.
2 creatures. Yeah,
I
Kyle's
might
still
have thrown
going.
the Rancor on the Arbor Elf.
Okay,
First to burn on the bad creature.
yeah, I would have. I was still Searing Speared the Arbor Elf because Rancor is a
agree.
big deal here. But like excellent discipline from Eric.
It looks like I see a Deathrite Shaman in Eric's hand.
Okay.
So
Deathrite Shaman. Lawlith Troll.
Okay. Yeah.
So and it might have been one of those things where he definitely wants the regeneration mana on Lawlith Troll,
Yeah.
so that
Sure.
he just didn't want. He knew he wasn't going to play Rancor anyway.
Yeah, I guess if you have the Deathrite Shaman, you need the mana up.
Yeah.
For
So defensive
Hellrider.
Hellrider.
I would like to block with that. Though that's going to get quite difficult because
Yeah.
Eric has the Scavenge.
Right, and this is like Brian Kibler deck at its finest.
Yeah.
Like this isn't particularly fast. It's not going to blow you out of the water with damage potential, but we're going to present you a nice clock early, and
Yeah.
you're just never going to be able to get rid of it all.
Rancor there.
There's just like a ton of different things that.
Shove in.
How do you draw a creature?
I mean, even if he didn't, I think you have to throw the Hellrider under the Rancor boss. Not even. This is just a very awkward situation.
Yeah,
for
it's
Kyle.
just not
There's just
good
no
either
good
way.
blocks ever.
Yeah, and I mean that's what these decks do or
Yeah.
whatever. Just
Resilient threats. over and
resilient
over.
threats coming at you. keep the attacks coming. As long as you're attacking for some amount, you're in good shape.
Yep.
And Kyle in the tank deciding that he wants to trade Hellrider for Arbor Elf.
Predator Ooze gets
Predator
his card
Ooze.
into the Troll.
Yeah.
Puts Kyle to a virtual dead to the Deathrite Shaman.
Correct. The extra damage here is far more important than like another threat.
Yeah.
The Deathrite Shaman can kill it in 2 turns if need be. So Kyle has to
Actually,
come up.
I almost think like the Ooze may have been a better threat because there's not really anything Kyle can ever do about it.
Right.
Whereas like you could in theory like kill the Shaman and you
Yeah.
can't really kill the Troll either. Yeah, there's just nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see.
Yeah, there's not really a long-term game plan for Kyle.
There's maybe a life total type thing going on. Oh, maybe why are 2 of your lands tapped for Rancor and Arbor Elf? But yeah.
Or Rancor and the first Rancor and the second Rancor?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's over. On to
Yes.
game 3.
Yeah, so Eric came out the aggressor that match. Kyle was a little on the back foot trying to
I
use
think
removal
his
spells.
hand may have been a little poorly positioned for the matchup.
Yeah, the burn spell is not exactly where you want to be. Like
Not without threats to back them up.
Yeah, and even then, like basically Eric being on the play that game, very important
Yes.
for him. As like the Arbor Elf got to stay in play, so that means the Garuk gets to come out
Yeah.
early and then make a token.
And the Strangler guys gets to get Rancor the turn. it comes
Yeah,
into
you
play.
get to
It's
deal
just like
4
a
damage
long
that way.
chain
Like,
of-
yeah,
Yeah.
chain like the extra mana of the Arbor Elf and the extra body ended
Yeah.
up being relevant
Yeah.
as well. So maybe that changes. Like both so far, both games have been won very convincingly by the player on the play.
On the aggressive too.
Yeah,
So yeah, no,
but the player on the player with the play has been the aggressor.
yes,
Yeah, I don't know if that's a big
Constant.
component of the matchup, or if that's just how the two draws happen to work, of each respective player. Like, even then, like, I don't think Kyle's draw in game 1
I don't
was
think either
particularly
deck
aggressive.
is especially great at blocking. Is part of what it is.
That's true. Eric's deck is much better, in fact,
At
because its
blocking?
creatures are
But-
allowed to block.
Yes, they actually have the ability to block when they come into
And
play.
they do not come into play tapped. They do not say cannot block on them.
Yeah, actually words on the card.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think. Yeah,
I still don't think you want Knight of Infamy, even if you're attacking.
Even if you're aggressive, I think it's a 2/1 without a text box.
I think
might
maybe
be
the
a-
right sideboard is just 2 Nighthawks, 2 Conscripts, no Knight of Infamies.
That's
just-
I could get behind that.
Yeah, nothing else.
Yeah, maybe
Not even-
maybe downgrade the Brimstone Volley to or upgrade the Brimstone Volley to a Searing Spear.
Yeah, if you think the mana matters.
Yeah.
I think that the ability, like, I think Brimstone Ball is just always 5 in this matchup.
Okay, so you might want that. Like, you might want this to stick with this split.
I can see that. I don't know. Yeah, I think you just want that, and I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. I don't really like Garrett Relentless, and I like Silk Lash better. I think Silk Lash better is one of your ways to actually block,
Right.
get back in a game.
I think Eric has more defensive potential.
Yeah.
That's I think the players are pretty chatty. At least Eric is. No idea what they're talking about, but
Maybe Wolfear Avenger's pretty bad on the draw.
I could see that.
Just gonna
Don't have the time to. There are 2 copies of it. Yeah.
Don't have the time to regenerate it ever.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Mangler could be the same issue.
Right. But if between the two, if you have to choose between one,
The guaranteed trade. I guess
But-
Wolfear Avenger also makes them use their mana.
a little bit.
Well, not really,
like-
because they're probably just tapping out on their turn, and then if you untap and they make a guy.
If you go into a racing situation,
Yeah.
you definitely want Drag Mangler.
Yeah.
Or like Drag Mangler is going to be 2 cards, like it dies.
Yeah,
and
it
then,
could
like,
have
if you
haste
ro-
once and haste again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas Wolfear is just kind of like a dude that's not really going to regenerate ever.
At least not here. Like I actually like Avenger a ton in the Supreme Verdict matchups.
Yep. Brian Kibler said that when he first played the green-white deck. He was like, yeah, that's really sweet. I get the Flash and Wolfear.
You get to play an extra thing. You get to he really liked so Gravecrawler from Kyle.
To no 1-drop from Eric.
Yeah, so
Let the beats begin.
Kyle significant drive seat. Kyle probably doesn't have another
Yep.
play. Because he only has 8 1-drops
Correct.
and 0 2-drops. More is what we're guessing.
Yeah.
So would you attack with this Strangergeist? Apparently
Looks
the
like he
answer is
is.
yes.
I don't think you want to trade for like barely.
Yeah,
a
you're
Gravecrawler.
you're cool. You're very happy if you're Eric, and turn 3 is Pillar.
Yeah, and then this happens. Yeah.
So this is actually an excellent turn for Eric. Like Nighthawk didn't come down, Messenger didn't come down, and even better for Eric, a 3rd land did not come down.
Yes, which means the
That
4 and
is-
5 drops are not down yet.
4 and 5 drops are many turns away.
Drag Mangler crashes for 3.
Yeah, and I think this
Kyle
3 is
down to
important
15.
against like the Searing Spear in Kyle's hand. So I like Drag Mangler more than Avenger by
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
Wow. Still no land drop for Kyle.
Not the greatest way for your tournament to end.
I mean, it's not over.
Yeah.
Not yet. Searing Spear. Bang.
Oh man, that's not the one he targeted.
I wanted that one. The one on my right.
Do you ever like if they have a foil and a non-foil?
Oh, I do that all the time.
You like I
well,
want
it's
your
whichever
foil.
one they go to pick up. I say no the other.
Okay,
yeah, that's what
nice.
you got to do.
All right.
So looks like both players are going to go to 12 on this attack. Kyle hits the land a little late, but
depending on his hand, it could still be in time. If this is a Nighthawk, and I believe it is, that's still like something that.
Well, the issue is that Eric is also in a position to scavenge next turn potentially.
Okay. Well, scavenge is not like scavenging on the Drug Mangler.
Oh, then it just trades
just
with the
like
Nighthawk,
just gonna
sure.
trade for the Nighthawk, so that's not impressive. Like, if it looks like Silklash Spider.
Looks like Garrick is going to come in.
Oh,
and
that's
fight.
even better for Eric.
He does gain the 2 life, but
Yeah.
he's probably going to gain it right back on the.
Well, I
He probably
believe
won't
this
even
is
attack
a
with the
a
scavenge.
pass. Yeah. So
Land
this puts some pressure on Kyle to. If he has a removal spell, a Spear or a Brimstone Volley, then.
Rancor. Oh, he's just going to get in there.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna give up his Garrick
Sure.
for two life. Very, very legitimate.
Yeah.
In this type of situation, here comes the land 4.
Yeah, this
It's a swamp. So.
And it's worth noting that Kyle is 1 away from dead on board.
Yes, between the
Mangler, the Rancor,
Mangler's
and
5
the
power.
Scavenge.
Yeah, and then Scavenges.
So.
Looks like Messenger.
Yep.
And here's the thing: is like Kyle's creatures can't block to begin with. Definitely not blocking these
Later,
tramples
yeah.
creatures. Like, I actually think Eric. Okay, so Eric knows Kyle's exact deck list. So if he just scavenges on to the
Yeah, he's pretty much game over.
he can't. His creature can't die. What Eric
Though-
could be sweating is an aristocrat.
Which would be lethal.
Yes. But he's going for it. So he's sweating an aristocrat.
Which I think Kyle has. I think I saw it in his hand.
Okay, wow. Oh, is that?
Yep, Kyle dropping to 1. Let's see if.
He played that over Silklash Spider. Let's see if it cost.
And.
Let's see what you got. Uh-oh.
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 Game.
Wow. Kyle, despite missing multiple land drops,
Comes back with his
comes back
good cards.
and yeah, basically. Oh, jeez. So, wow.
Kyle Lewis at 1 life.
Kyle is one
Defeats
line.
Eric Fry. Attack for 9. Sacrifice the Dross Messenger and Undying for 2.
Yes.
That is
Yeah, he
a
needed
lethal
to
10.
sacrifice